from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jones with a hit off to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen got his man there complete to Gallup. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 30, 10.
You got to love it, baby. Give us
Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they're decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 74 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Buccaneers 21. Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made here by Campbell. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 83 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
19 yards there on the catch and run. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The tackle by
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Buccaneers 28, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosen to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? You just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Albrecht Rosa's gone for the field goal. A 39.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. operating from the gun. Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go deep, tighten up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24. A gain there of 30 big ones. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 24 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 28.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Ball carrier.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The tackle.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
4th down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 45 somebody. Check 45 somebody. Watch the backer.
Throwing again. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 25.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Rosas' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check 60. Check 60. 45. 45. Mike 45. Touchdown.
Jones to throw on second down. Catch made by Slayton.
Jones.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check, 45 is the mark. Check. 45 is the mark. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike.
From the gun, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Jones.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Schuster.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
And 2.
Mike, 45. Hey, let's get this. 45, Mike, 46.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Harris Campbell, 61 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41. Giants 35.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
27, Leonard
Tackle
Floyd.
made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tackle made.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the twist. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike, 54.
On the run, it's Fournette. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ball carrier.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Tonight,
The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.